Good morning. Thanks for joining me at Coffee with Kory. I can tell we've been getting together and doing these coffee sessions for quite a while because I'm going to touch on a topic this morning that we talked about probably over a year ago, and that's tax assessed values. Every year I get calls from people saying, Kory, my tax assessment went up dramatically. How do I go about trying to challenge that? Well, I always lead with the state law allows the county to assess your property for up to the market value of your property. And so what we're really looking to try and do is pull comparable properties that have sold and say, well, this property sold for this much, so your property isn't worth what the county's saying that it is. Frequently, that's difficult to be able to do because even though your tax assessed value might have went up significantly, it's probably still under what you could actually sell your property for. I'm always happy to look at those for folks, but it usually comes down to saying, well, the silver lining is you were getting a good deal on your property taxes before, and now it's just less of a good deal. So, again, property tax values, they continue to go up, but fortunately, the value of your property has continued to go up as well, which is one of the many reasons why buying real estate is a good investment. So that's my real estate topic for the day. I have to give a shout out to Connor, one of our older boys. It was his birthday this week, and Connor was the one that way back when allowed me to put on the dad training wheels and give being a dad a go. And watching you grow up and being a part of that, Connor, is one of the biggest thrills of my life. We had a lot of fun together as you were growing up, and now you're my hiking buddy and exploring buddy whenever we get the opportunity to get together, whether it was Lake Tahoe when you lived out in that area of the country, or now in Florida whenever we come down. I can always count on you to get up early with me and go exploring. So I appreciate you, man. I gotta tell a little Connor story, but shortly after, I think Jossie and I had been dating about 6 months, and I was over at Jossie's place one evening and getting put Connor to bed, and he's probably about 5 years old at that point, and standing in the doorway of his bedroom and said, all right, buddy, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. And he looks at me and he goes, Kory, are you gonna marry my mom? Now, I'm not sure if you're familiar with that emoji with the eyeballs bulging out of the face, but I'm pretty sure it was modeled after the look that I have when Connor asked me that question. But it all worked out, and I appreciated that little gentle push. It took me a handful of years, but Jossie and I eventually did tie the knot, obviously, and ironically enough, today is the anniversary of that day. So happy anniversary, sweetheart. It's been 22 years now, and the best thing that I ever did. So one more little family nod that I would be remiss if I didn't mention. Several people over the year or so that we've been getting together doing coffee have asked me about these pictures behind me. Well, interestingly, the pictures are from Jossie's dad's band as he was a young fella, and several of his siblings in the band. And I thought today was a good day to mention that because it's not only mine and Jossie's anniversary, but it's her dad, Tim Keller's, what would have been his birthday. And so happy birthday in heaven to Jossie's dad, Tim Keller. Quite a guy from every story I've ever heard. And unfortunately, I did not get an opportunity to meet him. But I hope that I'm making him proud with the life that Jossie and I have built. So thank you once again. I know I always talk about family stories, but it's a big part of who I am, and I enjoy sharing them, so I appreciate you guys tuning in. So thanks again for joining me at Coffee with Kory, and I hope to see you again next time.